Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Well, the season is upon us and hurricanes and natural disasters seem to be imminent. Joining us today, Ray Farmer, Director of South Carolina Department of Insurance, explains how we can plan, prepare, and be protected. Ray, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Very important topic right now, as we know, with the rains that were, a few days ago, which have been, overwhelming. So why is it important for families to prepare now for the storm season?
Well, South Carolina has experienced and is exposed to a number of weather-related events, anything from floods to hurricanes to tornadoes. We have a pretty good, sophisticated forecasting system that we know generally when a big event is going to occur, like a hurricane. Some events that we don't have a lot of preparation time, like a tornado or even an earthquake. So now it's just a great time to sit down and prepare your family for whatever may come our way later on.
And so with that, what are the steps, what are the things that people need to do to protect their families and their property?
Well, three things that you just mentioned: plan, prepare, and protect. Make a family plan, engage your family in making the plan so everybody knows what to do, when to do it, and what comes next. Prepare an emergency kit, a hurricane kit or some emergency kit. Be ready to be in the shelter for maybe 3 days or so. So have obviously your medicines, have your some food with you, have water for 3 days. Have flashlights, batteries, cell phones, batteries. Have all those things that you use on a daily basis to stay in contact with your family and friends. And then protect your family, protect your home. Take along with you your financial information, your insurance information, a home inventory. Those kind of things will be important later on.
And why would we worry about that type of our papers and our information?
It will make the process easier when you return home, and if you've had a devastating loss. You'll have your everything that you need for the adjuster, the insurance company. Take a look at your policy, have your policy number handy. They'll look at your policy, tell you what's covered and what's not, and then the home inventory. But now is also a great time to sit down with your local insurance agent, your company, and determine what's in your policy. So you don't want any surprises after a big event. Are you covered for the losses you think you're covered for? Do you have flood insurance? Mm-hmm. Generally, if you live in a flood zone and you have a mortgage, your lender requires you to have a flood policy.
Right.
However, in some places where you don't live in a flood zone, it's still wise to at least look at that option of obtaining a flood policy. We learned that last October in areas that have never been flooded before.
Right. So you've mentioned evacuations. What should listeners know about evacuations and what should they do?
Well, the Department of Transportation, Department of Public Safety have gone to great lengths to prepare evacuation routes. Especially those folks that live on the coast and may be subject to some storm surge or rising water. So know your zone. They have information available. You can get that information on our website as well. But just know your zone and know when to evacuate. When the evacuation order is made, that's the time to leave.
And earlier you mentioned a home inventory. Can you tell us what that is and how we get one?
Right. We have seen over the years when somebody has suffered a devastating loss, a house fire or tornado or anything, when they return home and it's demolished, about the toughest thing that they have, the hardest thing to do is try to think of what was in every room in the house. It's just almost impossible.
Right. So
we have an app for that on our website, www.DOI.SC.gov. Mm-hmm. We'll walk you through that process. Go room by room, encourage you to take pictures, save receipts. When you have all of that information stored, and obviously store it with a family member some other place, store it on your smartphone.
Right.
The process, the insurance adjusting process will go a lot smoother.
And quickly, Obviously, people can go to the website and the phone number. We're going to have both those on the screen.
Right.
And we thank you so much for some really great information.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ray. And we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.